Hello everyone, my name is Fabio Martelli-Carpi and my project is going to cover the impact and information analysis of a car's front impact bar. So modern automobiles are often compared to older vehicles from the 50s, the 60s, and the 70s, usually by older people. And they always compare that those older cars were bigger and heavier and stronger because they had those big metal bumpers in the front and the back mainly. So, and they always say that modern bumpers are made of plastic and they bend very easily and they don't have a lot of protection. However, the modern bumpers they are made of layers of different structures and materials that help to absorb to better absorb the impact and dissipate their force, which is safer than those big metal bumpers. The innermost layer of protection, however, can be seen as a reminiscent of those old metal bumpers. However, it is designed to assist with the energy dissipation. Here we can see some examples of what the bar actually looks like. So it pretty basically sits behind the exterior plastic bumper part of your car's bumper. Here on the left you can see one that probably after it hit some sort of light post, I would assume. So you can see here that it's a pretty basic design. It's just usually just a metal bar that is attached to the front of the car. And the car manufacturers they have clearly performed tests and analysis on those materials and the design of those impact bars. However, it's pretty tough to find information. I wasn't able to find a lot online, not even from the manufacturers or maybe research papers. So I think this project can be a good way to better understand the importance of this component, since there's not a lot of information about it. The main objective is to understand and analyze how a car's front impact bar deforms in a way to absorb the energy of a frontal collision, better protecting the passengers of the vehicle, and also visualize the different behaviors of the different materials that are commonly used in this application. Here we can see the geometry of the front impact bar that I'm going to be analyzing. This right here is the model that represents the impact bar that is used on a Chevy Impala, I believe is from 16 to 18 model year. And here you can see the mesh that I use with a size of 20 millimeters. As you can see, the design that I had to use on ANSYS is simplified mainly on the supports because I tried to use the very detailed design and the model and it didn't work. The meshing failed every time. Here you can see the deformation analysis. On the first image, you can see the true scale deformation at a load of 100,000 newtons, which is a very similar force that can happen in an impact at around 60 miles per hour or something like that. However, one thing that I still need to figure it out with Workbench for whatever reason, this high deformation, the bar wasn't really deforming at the true scale. However, you can see that whenever I apply the 2 times deformation enhancement and then the 5 times, you can actually see a lot of deformation. So I need to get that figured out right now. Here you can see the image of the stress on the impact bar. One thing that was very interesting to me was seeing where the maximum stress was located, which was right on wherever the support has this almost right angle bend to the bar. It was interesting seeing that was the location with the most amount of stress and all the front of the bar where most of the force was being applied. Here's some of the material specifications. Since most bars are made of steel or aluminum, but I wasn't able to, since I still haven't been able to find a proper specific material for the bar. I've been using on this newer simulation, still been using structural steel, which you can see here the specifications that are given on ANSYS. Oh, one thing that was interesting to see was that even with the very high force of 100,000 newtons. So that the maximum stress value was 93.48 megapascals, which is substantially lower than the yield strength, which means that the bar still hasn't failed. So I need to better understand what's going on, because it should be bending a lot more and under this type of load. So that's all that I have so far. Thank you very much.